Hallo Leute, willkommen zur Folge von Doki Doki Blue Skies. Letzte Folge hatten wir kleine Streiterei zwischen Netsuke und Yuri wieder über Secret Santa und alles so. Und wir haben bei Secret Santa oder nee, warte, wie ist auf Deutsch? Ich habe gar nicht, wie es auf Deutsch heißt. Auf jeden Fall haben wir Yuri gezogen und sind jetzt wahrscheinlich hier unterwegs in der Stadt für ihr ein Geschenk zu besorgen. Würde ich mal annehmen. Und wie man anhand der Textbuch schon erkennen kann, bzw. lesen kann, ist Netsuke auch dabei, deswegen bin ich mal sehr gespannt, für wen sie unterwegs ist, weil ich nehme an, Netsuke hat wahrscheinlich Seori und wir helfen ihr dann bei Seori und dann ist sie noch eben zusätzlich vielleicht eine Hilfe für Yuri, who knows. Aber das sehen wir jetzt, ich würde sagen, wir schauen direkt einfach mal, was passiert. Und bevor ihr euch fragt, was mit meiner Nase ist, keine Sorge, nichts passiert, ich habe einen fetten Pickel auf der Nase. Today is the day I'll be sending with Natsuki, of all people. I was pretty surprised when she texted me last night, asking if she could go Secret Santa shopping with me. Tata Santa is COE, voilà. So I guess she figured I'd be the best person to shop with. Ich wusste es einfach. I was hoping to spend the day with Seoi, but I didn't want to see what Natsuki would be like if I rejected her, so... Then again, I suppose Natsuki's blunt nature would help me pick out a decent present for you, Yui. There are quite a few people here, but I'm able to spot Natsuki's distinctive pink hair quite easily. She spots me and makes her way over. Ready to go? Ready when you are, I'll lead the way. So, seeing as she's your best friend, any ideas what I should get her? Huh. Truth to be told, not really. I'm not the best when it comes to Christmas presents. Really? You don't know? Nah, sorry. Anyway, let's just look around in a few stores and see what we can find. I mean, we're not in any rush, right? I guess. We sit down the street, keeping our eyes peeled for any suitable shops. All the while, the snow softly falls onto our heads as lots of other Christmas shoppers bustle around. Wait, this one could work. I peer up the shop entrance. It's a clothes shop. Pretty solid place to start. Although I don't really know what her fashion sense is like. I mean, you could just play it safe and get her a new bow. She's had that red one for as long as I can remember, so she might appreciate a new color. Yeah, but at least have this. But let's have this discussion inside, cause I'm freezing. Sure thing. We make our way to a section selling hair bows. Man, I didn't even know such a demand for bows existed. So many different colors, shapes, designs. Deswegen sieht man überhaupt keine. What do you think of this one? She holds a bright pink one. I can't help but feel like the choice was influenced by her own taste, rather than what Saya would like. It's okay, I guess? She dares her eyes at me, clearly expecting a more positive response. Da geht's nur nicht mehr auf. Ich fange an mit Genen. Here, look at this one. It looks like it will really bring out Seri eyes, don't you think? I guess it could work. I just need something else, though. At the moment, it's just kind of plain. I almost bring up how the pink powder she just showed me was also plain, but decide against it in the last moment. At the last moment. Something else? Yeah. She takes the bow for my hands and looks it over for a moment. You know, you can get some sort of design on it. You can? She rolls her eyes. Boys. Yes, dummy, you can. Like embroidery. Oh, that's a good idea. Why didn't I think of that? She shrugs her shoulders. Beats me, you're her best friend. Well, what about something from one of her poems? Like, I paused, trying to recall any salient phrases from one of Zoe's poems. Was the festival recital really 3 months ago? Boah, das ist schon 3 Monate noch her. Uiuiui. Happy Borders, okay, das wird depressiv. Happy for... Oh no. Oh no. Seems to sum up nicely. I knew I'd find a use for you eventually. No way. Is this a compliment from you I'm detecting? Shut up. I chuckled. Progress is progress. Anyway, now that we have Zoe sorted, what are you gonna get for Yui? No, wait, let me guess. A book? No, actually... Huh? Wait, I thought that would be your obvious choice. Yeah, it is. That's precisely why I want to avoid it, you know. I know I've been the greatest when it comes to picking out gifts, but I really want to make a special effort for Yui. I don't really get why, but whatever, I guess. Anyway, so if you're not gonna get her a book, then what? I think back to the time I spent with Yuri. Think, Kazuma. Think. Try something outside the box. It's weird seeing you think you're so hard. I didn't even know you were capable of it. I pulled an unimpressed face. It's almost Christmas, Natsuki. Would it really kill you to show some festive niceness? It would. I roll my eyes and mod under my breath. Typical. Well, if you don't want to get her a book, you're kinda stumped. All she likes are books and tea, so... That's it. Huh? A teapot? Man, how did I not think of that? Because you're a... Come on, I don't know, just a shop. Okay, jeez. Oh, das sieht richtig cool aus. As you enter the China shop, the visual overload hits like a truck. A huge variety of ornaments, ranging in color, design, size, and secret, and price. Where do I begin? Whoa. We're gonna be here for a while, aren't we? Sorry, I just want to make sure I get a good present for her. I didn't realize China shops had this much to choose from, Alter. It's sweet that you're making this much effort for Yuri. Really? I awkwardly scratched the back of my neck. You think? Anyway, what do you think of this one? I studied the teapot she holds in her hands. It's fairly small, but sports an intricate pattern complete with flying doves. Artistic, to say the least. Not a bad choice, actually. How much is it? She lifts up the teapot, allowing me to read the sticker on the bottom. Jeez, did you think they were made of money? Nah, that's too much. A shame though, it's really nice. She sets it back on the shelf. I stare at it wistfully as I pass by. What's your budget? I dig through my pocket and pull out my wallet. My mom left me a lot of money the last time I saw her. A time that feels like such a long time ago. At the absolute limit, like 4,000 yen? Natsuki's eyes widen for a moment, but she doesn't say anything. We've been browsing the shop for about 15 minutes. For the most part, it's been fairly quiet. Every so often, we call out to each other, trying to get an opinion on a potential choice. Although I'm not used to Natsuki's presence, I'd be lying if I said this was unenjoyable. My gaze eventually settles on a tempting-looking dark blue and white teapot. It's not too dissimilar for the first one Natsuki picked out. Both teapots spot the artistic patterns, although this one lacks a dove motive. The darkness of the blue reminds me of Yu's hair and eyes. It contrasts nicely against the white. Hey Natsuki? Yeah? Come here for a sec, what do you think of this one? She paused for a moment, studying the object in my hands. Not my kind of color scheme, but I guess I can see you liking this. Shape's pretty cool though. Pretty cool though. I've never seen a spiral shape on a teapot before, let alone on a teapot that actually looks good. I hope to God that this isn't too expensive. 3,850 yen. Cutting it fine. Yeah, this one will do nicely. Alright, come on, let's play and get a move on then. Bags in hand, we step back into the mall. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. I really think you will enjoy the gift. Hey, Kazuma. Not like it was a big deal or anything, but... She looks down at the floor, fiddling with her coat. I wait patiently. Thanks for helping me get along with you back in October. What you mean? Don't you remember? About what in particular? It was when you asked you to invite me to dinner with her, Dummy. Oh, Dad. Das ist eigentlich doch erst ein paar Folgen her, oder nicht? Das ist... Wartet, wenn ich das hier aufnehme, wenn ich richtig liege, wahrscheinlich nicht. Ich glaube, das ist die Folge 47, die wir hier haben. Ich weiß ja nicht, ich nehme einfach manchmal am Stück auf, beziehungsweise viele andere hintereinander und weiß manchmal nicht, welche Folge es ist. Also das war Folge 41, glaube ich, oder 40. Irgendwas in 40 aber erreicht. Folge 40. So, das ist jetzt schon 2 Monate vergangen. Alter, das geht ja so schnell im Spiel. Also es ist natürlich, weil die Mod relativ viel Timeskips hat sozusagen, aber trotzdem, es geht schnell. Das ist auch eigentlich auch nicht mehr so lange wahrscheinlich. Aber jetzt schauen, da kommt eben Weihnachten jetzt demnächst wahrscheinlich. Vielleicht nicht sogar, wenn nicht sogar die nächste Folge schon. Dann vielleicht ein Silvester-Ding, sowohl ich bezweifle das. Da haben wir wahrscheinlich so ein paar Sachen mit Yuri natürlich persönlich. Und dann kommt auch schon wahrscheinlich das finale Event. Sowas. Oh, ich glaube, wir werden schneller an das Ending kommen, wie ich meine. Aber kommt auch dazu, dass wir halt auch viele skippen eigentlich inzwischen, weil so große Sachen, weil eben halt gleich sind. Wie zum Beispiel die Halloween-Party, die wir letztens komplett geskippt haben. Aber ja. Oh, Dad. Yeah, it helped me put things into perspective, you know. And, well, you can probably see it, but we're getting along a bit better now. I'm glad to hear that, Natsuki. I know you probably appreciate it a lot, well, as do all of us. Ja, warte, was, Natsuki? Ah, der ist on me, okay. Don't get me wrong, she can still kind of act like she's on a high horse, and it's a bit hard to understand her sometimes. Like a Christmas gift argument. But these past few months have helped me realize that she's still my friend, and I don't know if I'd be as close if you didn't say or do anything. Wait, hang on. How did you know that I suggested to you that she should invite you to dinner? Natsuki stares at me for a moment, incredibly written all over her face. It was pretty obvious. I mean, you literally went ahead and whispered into her ear right before she asked me. I feel my cheeks redden. Was I really that obvious? Oops. Oh, I see. There's an awkward pause. Well, I'm glad things are working out between you two. Yeah. Oh crap, it's getting late. I really need to get going. That is gonna go crazy. Ah, fair enough. I should probably get a move on as well. See ya later. Yeah, see ya. With a small wave, she heads off. I also take my leave. Today went better than I thought it would. Some high spirits. Okay. Weihnachten. Boah, ich könnte mir halt wirklich vorstellen, dass wir jetzt schon auf Weihnachten skippen vielleicht. Oder so irgendwas dazwischen. Und? Weihnachten? Ah, Weihnachten. Yes! Ah, finally! Christmas Day is upon us. It feels strange being alone in the house on such a day, knowing my parents would wake me up and we all head downstairs for breakfast. But today isn't a day to lament on how they aren't here. All 4 girls are coming over, and given how much fun I had on Halloween, I'm confident today will be just as enjoyable. It won't be over for a while, but I got a lot of stuff prepared, so let's hop to it. After finishing my morning routine, I find myself standing in front of the sink, idly contemplating what to cook for everyone. Fast food is an option, but that lacks a Christmas touch, so I decide to rifle through the cabinets, hoping that I can somehow throw something tasty together. I'm still nowhere near Yuri's level, but if I keep a level head and focus on what I'm preparing, I should be okay. Yeah, I've got time. Once I decide on the dish, I hunt for the relevant ingredients. Yep, looks like I've got everything. That's the salmon and seasoning sorted. Bowl, check. Pan, check. Let's give this a whirl. Okay, now to put the plastic wrap on top of this. It's open, come on in. So I come out, but I'm in the middle of preparing this dish and it's super fiddly. Oh, that's okay, Kazuma. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, Monica. She sniffs the air. Smells promising so far. I chuckle. So far being the operative words there. Warte, was, Monica? Nee, das von mir, okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. What kind of dishes can you make? Teriyaki salmon, which is what I made today, along with veggie stir fry, also dumplings. Not together, of course. Obviously. Would you mind getting that? She obliges and heads to the front door. 2 pairs of footsteps make their way toward the kitchen, and a familiar red bow suddenly appears in the doorway. Okay, Sayori and Yuri? Hi guys! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas to you too, Sayori. Phew! Well, that's the portion of food sorted. Now to put the salmon and some stir fry into this container, so I'm free to concentrate on the next batch of food. Warte. 2 pair of food. Okay, das ist noch dafür, glaube ich, Sayori insgesamt gemeint. If this tastes as good as it smells, I think we all be in for a real treat. I'm glad you think so. So that isn't particularly Christmassy. Ah ne, doch, da hatte ich doch recht. Okay, da war es doch 2 Personen. Okay, dann war es aber nicht die, wie ich gedacht hätte. Mann. So this is what you're making, huh? Natsuki, when did you get here? I didn't hear the doorbell ring. Someone left it open. Okay, oder so, das geht auch. Oops, sorry. Typical. Much like Monica, Natsuki also pauses to sniff the air. Not bad, not bad. You got a long way to go until you're on my level, though. We'll see. Well, make sure you don't screw it up. I'll do my best. The doorbell rings and both Sarah and Natsuki slink out of the room to answer it. That must be Yuri. And that's everything done. Time to take it out to the living room. Hey Yuri! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas to you too, Kazuma. She glances over at the dishes I've just carried over to the table. My, it seems like your cooking skills have improved quite a bit. I have you to thank for that. Although I was tempted to get some takeaway, I'm glad I took a chance and tried to cook a Christmas meal. Either way, thanks for teaching me. I didn't even dream about making this sort of stuff before I met you. Oh no, you're just a quick learner, that's all. If you say so. Anyway, everything's ready, so why don't you the other girls wander over? Okay, everyone, let's set the table together. I'm sure you're all as eager as I am to dig in. Yep. Uh-huh. That makes 4 of us. Well, here's the moment of truth. Dig in, guys. There's plenty to spare too. I wait with slight anticipation as the girls start serving themselves. This is the first time I made food for multiple people, so I've got absolutely no idea what to expect the reaction to be. Kazuma? Yeah? Please don't tell me I messed it up. She swallows loudly and grins at me. This is really good. I'm not really big on fish, but the salmon is so tasty. Yeah, she's right, Kazuma. I'm pleasantly surprised. I didn't pick you as a chef when you first joined. I guess you did alright, yeah. Well, she says that, but she's practically inhaling her food. So far, 3 out of 4. But the one I'm most anxious to hear from... Yuri? Her eyes are closed and she's slowly chewing the food. You all turn towards her, and upon realizing this, she goes bright red and turns away. Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot. This is excellent. Eating here like this reminds me of past Christmases that I spent with my family. I know how you feel. This is the first Christmas I spent without either of my parents. So I'm really glad that you guys are all here. I'd be really lonely otherwise. That's what we're here for, Kazuma. I love it when we all meet up after school. We always have so much fun. Yeah, Halloween was really fun. It was hilarious seeing how much of a chicken serial Kazuma are. Hey! I'm still convinced that I heard footsteps in that creepy voice. Who knows? Maybe that Shinto spirit is still roaming their classroom, looking for its next unlucky victims. Monica! It's Christmas, not Halloween. Can we not talk about that sort of stuff here? Sorry, Yuri. Monica turns to me. So, Kazuma, when did you learn how to cook? You said Yuri helped you, right? Entschuldigt. Oh, fuck, my nose. Oh, pickle. Oh. Yeah, she taught me the basic stuff a few months ago, and the rest of it has just been practiced through trial and error. Given how much I was able to pick up, maybe you should ask her for advice as well, Sayori. If I remember correctly, aren't you still a junk food connoisseur? Hey, so are you! Can't deny that, but still. I'd be happy to teach you how to cook some basic meals, Sayori. Yeah, maybe. So long as we have a spare fire extinguisher and I'm around, we should be fine. Hey! Everyone laughs, well, everyone except Sayori, who sports a petulant-looking pout. You know I'm just messing, Sayori. I reach out and affectionately tousle her hair. After a few more minutes, everyone finishes eating their food. Looks like it's time for the main event. Anyway, guys, now that everyone's eaten, we can move on to the part you all been waiting for. Who made you game show host? I like it. Makes the day exciting. You're referring to the presents, I assume. You bet I am. Hang on, Kazuma. Would you like some help putting the dishes away? Nah, it's fine. I'll get them later. Are you sure? It's Nevada. Positive. Come on, guys. This should be a lot of fun. After briefly heading upstairs to grab Yuri's present, let's sneak back downstairs and straight into the living room. It looks like everyone else is already here. Okay, guys. Everyone is here, so let's begin. Oh, I'm excited to see what everyone got each other. So, who's going first? I will. Zoe pulls out a package and hands it towards Monica. From our very own Vice President. Let's see what you got me. A smile illuminates her features as she unwraps the present. Inside lies a smart-looking diary, combined with a stylish-looking pen. You're always writing stuff down and organizing things, so I thought this would be really useful. Do you like it? Of course I do, Zoe. Thank you. This is really thoughtful. The two girls share a wide smile as they embrace. Well, we're off to a wholesome start. I don't know if you knew, but my last plan is pretty much full, so your timing couldn't be any better. Thank you once again. You're welcome. I suppose it's my turn now, so here you are, Netsuki. She hands a small web box over to the small pink-haired girl. Warum pink-haired girl? Kannst du auch von Netsuki sagen, okay. With a look of intense anticipation and surprise on her face, Netsuki moves the box to the table. Jeez, it's pretty heavy. What is it? Yeah, it would be telling, wouldn't it? Open it and find out. Natsuki hastily obliged, and the look on her face goes from anticipation to shock. For a moment there, she just sits there, staring at the newly unwrapped gift. From what I can tell, it's a mixer, the kind used for baking. This looks super expensive. The voice has stopped to a whisper. Whisper, don't mention it. I mentioned a while back that your old one broke, so it seemed like something that would be useful. But this one in particular is like the newest model, so how could you, I mean, it's really expensive, so... Like I said, don't worry about it. It wasn't an issue in the slightest. Although the next time we have a club meeting, I'm expecting a ton of cupcakes. Monica wings it. Jeez, thank you, Monica. I think this is the softest I've ever heard Netsuki's voice. It should be a piece of cake for this mixer, so I can definitely make loads for everyone. That's what I want to hear. Anyway, this is for you, ZOWIE. She reaches behind her and pulls out a small web box next to Yuri's. I'm looking forward to seeing ZOWIE's reaction the most. ZOWIE's eyes light up as she takes the box from Netsuki's hand. Her acceptability from receiving presents hasn't changed at all since she was a child. Ooh, what is it? Was it? Was this? Before Netsuki can even say anything, ZOWIE pulls off the wrapping paper. Ooh! A new bow! I love the color! Thank you! No problem. ZOWIE lurches over and attempts to give Netsuki a hug, although upon contact, younger girl flinches away, pushing ZOWIE away from her. You know I don't like hugs, ZOWIE. Oh. Sorry, I just got a bit carried away. Anyway, check what's on the bow. ZOWIE obliges and brings the bow up to eye level. Oh, there's something written here. Happy thoughts. Yeah, I remember a couple of times over the past few months where you seemed kind of down, so I thought I used one of the lines in your poem to remind you to smile a bit more. Things doesn't seem right when you act all weird, so I hope this is a good reminder. Thank you. She looks around the room. I didn't mean to make you all worry. Hey, we all have our days, ZOWIE. If anything comes up, feel free to talk to us. She nods her head, cradling the bow close to her chest. Hang on a second, by the process of elimination, it looks like Yuri and Kazuma got each other. Monika looks between Yuri and I with a knowing smirk on her face. That turned out to be rather convenient for you two, didn't it? Yes, it appears that we did. What are the chances? Anyway, here you go, Yuri. With slight anticipation, I give her my present. She extends her hand out and hands me mine, causing us to unwrap our presents at the same time. Is this what I think it is? It's a tea set, complete with kettle. A very Yuri present for sure. Yes, it's a tea set. I thought you would like it, especially when we read together. Plus, it comes with a few different types of tea, so I thought you could experiment a little. Yuri, this is really thoughtful, and I'd love to try out new flavors with you. So yeah, once again, thank you. Yuri looks thoroughly relieved. Looks like she's not used to giving presents to other people. Anyway, what do you make of my gift? Oh, sorry, I was just... My, Kazuma. This is gorgeous. What is it? Looks like a teapot. A really fancy one, mind you. Yep, that's precisely what it is. I was going to go with a book at first, but I didn't know which books you already had, so that was a risk I didn't want to take. So I thought, well, let's think outside the box a little, you know? I thought the design on this teapot was really nice and intricate, and it kind of reminded me of you. Okay, that sounded a lot less romantic in my head, and with everyone else listening too. Anyway, I know you like tea, so I thought this would be a safe bet. That's very thoughtful of you, Kazuma. Not only is the design wonderful, but you clearly had my interest in mind when you bought it. She's quiet for a moment or two. The other girls look around at each other. No one is quite sure what to say. Well, I'm glad you like it, Yuri. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, Kazuma. To my surprise, she scoots closer towards me and tentatively wraps her arms around me. The motion surprised me at first, but I quickly lean back into her touch, enveloping my arms around her as well. A pleasant scent of mint and lavender fills my nose, and I'm surprised by the comfortable warmth Yuri's touch radiates. For a moment, I'm lost in her embrace. A strong, strangely familiar feeling wrests its way out of my heart and courses through my entire body. It makes me forget that there are other people here in the room. An awkward throat clearing pulls me away from Yuri. So, what's next? Truth be told, I didn't really plan this far ahead. I thought everyone would want to go home after exchanging presents, but if you guys want to stick around, you're more than welcome to. I've got some board games you could play. Yeah, that sounds fun. They better not be boring. How about this? I pull out a box, one illustrated by an image of a large brain. So I immediately brightens up. Oh, we haven't played this one in a while. Cranium? Given the variety of talent in the room, I reckon that'll be a great pick. What's this? I've never tried it before. Me neither. Don't worry, the basics are pretty simple to pick up. I'm confident you'll pick up everything quickly. Even you, Natsuki. What do you mean? Anyway, let's start, guys. Chuckling at the irritated look on Natsuki's face, I pull a small table towards me and set the board down, along with all of the playing cards. It's pretty straightforward, guys. See this dice rolled, and if you land on a colored square, whenever you land on a square, you'll have to draw a card and complete the activity written on it. The activities are split by color, so the blue represents drawing or sculpting with this clay, and the green is where you have to perform something. Perform? Don't worry, it's nothing too crazy, like this one. I'll take a quick look at the green card. You just have to partner with someone, hum this song, and they got 60 seconds to guess it. And don't worry, there are some word-based ones, so you're on Glock. Yeah, this board game is super fun, guys. There's something for everyone. This actually looks kinda cool. I told you. Now let's start. Here. As I was hoping the game is proving to be a big hit. You all have a strength and weakness, meaning no one has a distinct advantage. It's fairly even so, and everyone's enjoying it. It's gonna use Yuri's turn, and she throws the dice, which lands on the color yellow. Word worm again. Lucky you, eh? Okay, here's the challenge. I lean forward and take a yellow card from the box. I'm going to give you a word, and you have to have 40 seconds to spell it. That should hopefully be enough time. But there's a catch. You got to spell it backwards. And only first try. Well, this certainly ups the ante, doesn't it? She takes a deep breath. Okay, I'm ready. What's my word? With my hand ready to flip over the small timer, I read the word aloud. Pavlovian. Oh, that's hard. Immediately, Yuri's face adopts a look of intense concentration. N-A-I? Yep, keep going. V? She looks at the clock. About 10 seconds have already ticked by. O-L? Doing well? V? More seconds tick by. It looks like about 30 seconds have gone. P-A? Yeah, that's right. You're so smart, Yuri. Geez, not gonna lie, that's not half bad. You're too kind. I simply had an easy word, that's all. Have some pride in yourself, Yuri. You did well. Anyway, you passed, so you get to go. You get to roll again. I just hope I don't get the green. Look on her face when she indeed lands on green is priceless. Perfect. Oh, hang on. I've got it. Tennis elbow. Yes. Her eyes fly open wide as the timer runs out of sand. Natsuki's blue activity involved her drawing a phrase, but the catch was that she had to do it with her eyes closed. Personally, I was a little dubious over her picking Sarah as the teammate who had to guess, but hey, she got there in the end. Look at that elbow. It looks like a floppy strand of spaghetti. As if you could draw even with your eyes open. Whatever you say, spaghetti arms. Hey, Natsuki, why don't you roll again? Ah, Sayori. Always tactical at the best of moments. Oh, seriously, right again? Not much of a fan of the data head questions, eh? I would be if they were actually answerable. I mean, who would have believed that Theodore Roosevelt named his son Kermit? Miss Piggy? A ceremonical laugh as Natsuki scoffs. Your New Year's resolution should be to get a better sense of humor. I don't know. It looks like it's working fine so far. I gesture to the two laughing girls. Whatever, just give me my cards. Here we go. Well, this one is multiple choice at least. What's it say? In the legal field, what does perjury mean? Deliberately not turning up to court, deliberately telling a lie under oath, or attempting to bribe a judge or jury. How the hell am I meant to know this? Aren't there any animes out there that involve trials or something? Why would I want to watch that? That sounds really boring. Anyway, geez, I don't know. You got 10 seconds to make a decision, so just take a guess. C? Flips the card over. B, come on, who would know that? I did. Big surprise that is. Then maybe I didn't know either. That's what, you guys really need to brush up on your Latin. Yeah, because we're really living in the Middle Ages, aren't we? Grumbling, Natsuki sets the card back at the back of the pack. After a while, the game eventually winds down to a close. It's definitely come down to the wire between Monika and Yuri. Monika's musical abilities had proven to be very useful in the star performer category, where the user had to hum or sing a tune and get others to guess. Yuri, on the other hand, excelled at the word-based activities. She really rarely got one of them wrong. After a tense final round, Yuri eventually pulls through and is declared the winner. Even though Natsuki, Sarah, and I didn't really have much of a chance of winning, it was still enjoyable to play with and watch a showdown between Monika and Yuri. Phew, that was close, Monika. It certainly was. Well played, Yuri. Despite being a loser, Monika accepts her defeat gracefully. Sportsmanship at its finest. I don't know about you guys, but I had a lot of fun. We should definitely play this more often.
Yeah, hearing you friendly hum those tunes was really funny.
You guys all had the honor of seeing my awesome drawings. I stretch and yawn, hearing satisfying click from my joints as I do so. Time really has flown. Yeah, anytime you guys wanna play, just give me a buzz. This has been really a really fun Christmas. There's a general murmur of agreement as we all start clearing up. Thankfully, there aren't too many pieces, so the task's relatively straightforward.
You know, Kazuma, you kind of remind me of Yuri.
Huh?
Huh? What do you mean? You guys both have a really deep look in your eyes when you stop focusing on stuff.
Looks a bit weird, but it suits you. You? Monica nods.
I noticed it as well. Don't worry, it's not a bad thing. Although it is rather uncanny seeing such a deep look on someone that isn't Yuri. It's something I've come to associate with only her.
With everyone's attention on me, I'm not really sure how to respond. It should have been spending time with you as of late, so maybe?
Well, I think he looks endearing when he looks like that. Well, duh, of course you think that. It's here pretty much together alike, all the time now.
Well, this conversation has taken a fast detour into hot water.
Speaking of which, I'm curious, are you two officially going out?
Monica! Intense blush on Yuri's face mirrors my own feelings. Why did Monica have to put us on the spot like that?
We aren't.
Both of our faces are practically on fire. Well, it's 2 we aren't boyfriend and girlfriend. I definitely wouldn't mind if we were.
Don't worry about it.
I was just teasing you. Anyway, I think everything's packed away, so I'm going to have to get going. It's late after all. Thank you again for the gift, Sayori.
Oh, you're welcome, Monica. I should probably get going as well, too.
Yeah, same.
See you all soon. Bye, guys.
Yeah, see ya. They all look curiously at Yuri. Sticking around for a bit, Yuri?
Uh-huh. Oh, yes, I wanted a cup of tea if that's okay.
She looks imploringly at me. Yeah, that's cool. I'll put the board game away, so feel free to make yourself at home in the kitchen. The last 3 girls depart, leaving an awkward silence between Yuri and I. At least it's cut short by her excusing herself. After carefully checking that everything is in its rightful place, I slot the board game back into its position and in the cupboard. Hey Yuri, don't worry about that stuff. She'd taken the plates and was in the process of washing them up as I entered the kitchen.
Oh no, you were kind enough to serve us, so this is the least I can do.
Are you sure? I'm the host, so I shouldn't really be making you do this.
It's really no bother.
Well, if you just insist. Still, you gotta let me help, okay? She nods as I roll up my sleeves and pull on some rubber gloves. Gloves. We wash the dishes together, slowly inching close until our shoulders are practically touching. A comfortable silence descends upon us, a silence that I'm surprised Yuri breaks first.
It feels strange spending Christmas with people other than my family.
This time? She nods slowly. Parents are around for Christmas this year?
You could say that, yes. My mother would usually make teriyaki, salmon, turkey, and then we followed through with cake. Vanilla milk chocolate was always my family's firm favorite.
Oh shoot, I should have gotten dessert. I knew you forgot something. I'm sorry, Yuri, totally slipped my mind.
She smiled softly. Please don't worry about it, Kazuma. The fight you cooked for me and everyone else today was more than I could have asked for.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that. I had no idea how the food would turn out, so this is reassuring to hear. Good thing I had a good teacher, eh? I briefly nudged her with my elbow, causing her to blush.
It was nothing.
A blush remains as we carry on washing dishes in silence.
Hey, Kazuma?
Yeah?
I don't know how to put this. So, I apologize if it sounds out of the blue. But I really enjoy spending time with you.
The soft, vulnerable way she says it catches me off guard.
I enjoy spending time with you too, Yuri.
The last of the dishes has been cleaned, but we don't move apart. If anything, we go a little closer. By the way.
Yes?
What exactly are we?
What do you mean?
You know, when we were cleaning up just now with the others, they asked if we were, well, my god, asking her directly is proving to be exceptionally difficult.
I don't know. I've never felt this way about someone before.
Yeah, me neither. Sorry, I didn't mean to make this so awkward. She laughs softly. At this proximity, I can feel a warmth breath on my face. It sends a shiver down my spine, but not the unpleasant kind.
No, you don't need to apologize. It's a valid question. I guess I just don't know how to answer it.
At this point, my heart is positively thumping out of my chest. Is this really happening? With Yuri? I guess you don't need all of the answers now. After all, like what we have now.
I do too.
We both turned towards each other, causing me to drown in her eyes. Those deep pools of violet.
So mysterious, so enticing.
The scent of lavender and jasmine oil permeates my nose, filling it with a scent as pleasant as the sight in front of me. Tentatively, I find myself reaching out to gently stroke her cheek and brush a lock of hair out of her face. Oi, oi, oi. She closes her eyes briefly and exhales onto my fingers. This just feels so right. We come closer and closer to each other as every nerve burns with anticipation. I can almost feel her lips on my... Ich wusste es.
Warum macht jeder das immer? Immer inserieren. Immer die gleiche Scheiße. Ich krieg die Krise!
Also, we beg your pardon, all but gone. Who is it?
I forgot my present, sorry.
Irritation floods through my body. Why couldn't you just have been more careful, Zoe? Zoe pops into the kitchen, and judging by the look of surprise on her face, she definitely didn't expect this. With a start, I realize Yuri and I still have our arms around each other, and as I take my arms off her waist, she quickly removes her from my shoulder. Oi, okay. Zoe's expression dims with what looks like sadness? It's a place in a flash, though. Did I just imagine it?
Sorry, guys. I found it.
She picks up the book from the kitchen counter. Why was it there? Why it was there is beyond me.
By the way, Yuri, do you want to walk home with me?
Yuri quickly looks at me. It's almost pleading. The moment is gone, though, so I briefly nod. Bitterly nod.
Sure.
After carefully scooping out the teapot, she heads to the hallway. Zoe is already lingering outside.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay, Yuri. It's not your fault. Besides, we can just hang out on New Year's Eve, right? Oh, my Nase juckt.
Yes. Oh, I mean, yes, of course. I'd like that.
I can't help but smile to myself. Even though we were on the verge of kissing, she's still self-conscious about how eager she is to want to spend time with me. Well, we'll make it happen, don't worry. With one last knick-crack, she follows Siri out, leaving me to process what just happened. It might sound cheesy, but true happiness at Christmas doesn't come from material things, does it? Okay, und damit wäre dieser lange Tag und noch Folge wahrscheinlich abgeschlossen. Wir sind wahrscheinlich sicher über 30 Minuten. Fühlt sich auf jeden Fall so an. Vielleicht sogar 40 Minuten. Ich weiß nicht, das ist auf jeden Fall sehr lange zu. Aber okay, das war mehr intens, wie ich gedacht habe. Okay, das heißt, wir hatten die December 31, the last year of the day. Okay, also haben wir doch ein Silvester-Event. Und meine Nase, die komplett am Absterben ist wegen dem Pickel. So. Das war ziemlich intens. Direkt die Hand um die Hüfte und Dings Yuri um unsere Schultern. Interessant. Ich bin sehr gespannt, in was für eine Richtung das hier sich entwickeln wird mit Yuri. Aber ich nehme auch an, es wird wahrscheinlich nicht lange dauern, bevor wir wahrscheinlich zusammenkommen. Aber ja, dann danke fürs Zuschauen. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Eine etwas längere Folge wieder, was anscheinend in letzter Zeit öfters passiert hier bei Doki Doki. Und ich glaube, ich lasse das auch so, ich werde nicht so irgendwo einen Schnitt setzen, einfach komplett so lassen. Und ja, also danke fürs Zuschauen und uns dann beim nächsten Mal. Tschö!